Finally, guys, we are the last part of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you have and you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it to your friends and family and all of your loved ones. This final part, I'll be showing you how to make the modesty panel for this corset. That is where your lacing bars would sit. So keep on watching and let's get to the workstation. Cut a strip that is 2.5 inches wide and the length of your corset, or 1 inch above, more than the length of your corset, because you want it to be at least 1 inch more on the upper side of your corset. Now you can see how I placed it. The right side is facing the wrong side because we'll be flipping to the other side. Just watch what I'm doing to understand better. And then you join the 2.5-inch fabric together with the main corset. Now you see me, I finished joining it and I'm pushing the seam allowance on one side of the corset because we need it to get out of the way for us. And then I picked my boning and I put it directly by that seam allowance, and I'm sewing on one side. If you see the side I'm sewing, I'm not sewing on that side that is close to the edge of the corset. It's for a reason. You'll see that as we proceed. Now you get your eyelets so you know where you put the second boning, because if you're using a bigger eyelet you need to get more space for it, and definitely this 2.5 inches will turn to 3.5 inches. So after getting the size of my boning space, I would now sew on the boning. Now you see this one, you see I'm sewing on this side of the boning. Just follow as I'm just follow what I am doing. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just follow what I'm doing and trust me, you will get it. So now you close the remaining half an inch inside and then you sew on it. But before then, the upper part, you know I told you make it 1 inch longer on the upper part, so you'll be able to fold it in and have a clean finish on that side. Yeah, I'm trimming out all loose threads because we don't need that on our garment. After doing that, I'm folding that 1 inch excess inside. If it's half an inch you have, it's fine. Just fold it in, make sure everything is sitting in place, and please pin them down. I don't know why I didn't pin, and I was just doing everything like it out. So guys, please pin down. You can see me, I'm supporting with my hands, and then I'll take to my sewing machine and sew down. Now when you fold in that allowance, you'll be sewing on your boning. So you're doing two things at the same time. You're keeping your boning in place. That's the second side of the boning that we didn't sew initially. You're keeping it in place and you're also covering the rough edges. You can see the trick. You see the reason why I didn't sew on both sides of the boning previously. Now the other side of the boning that I didn't sew, that's what I'm sewing on now. The reason I did this is to avoid having too many lines and too many sewings at the same time on the garment. It will not make it look nice and neat. So that's why we did that. I hope it was helpful. Now, like I said earlier, always trim off all loose threads because they don't make your work to look nice. I'm just sewing across the upper part so as to secure the fabric in place, because you know we'll be pulling, and because we'll be pulling, that's why we're putting this boning. And when you pull, you need something to hold it, to hold the fabric so that it will not rip off. Now you can see how neat it is. This is the final look of the Modesty panel. You can see how it looks so nice. Now we need to put our grommet or eyelet. Now I gave it 1 inch space. Depends on what you want. If you want 1.5, it's still fine. but I think 1 inch is okay. Now I brought in the baba of them, or my soldering iron. You can see how hot it is, so you have to be very, very, very careful when you're handling this soldering iron. And then put the you don't want to bore the hole at once, because you might end up doing it bigger than your eyelet. So you want to do it gradually. You see, I did the first one, I tried it in, it was not big enough for my eyelet, and then I went in again the second time. You can go in again the third time, but make sure you are careful so it will not be bigger than your eyelet, else it will pull out. Now, after fixing the eyelet, I'm going to put the washer, that is that round thing that will always add to it to lock it up. Then if you have your eyelet machine, you can go ahead and press it down. Just press it down and you're good. Now this is the final result. You can use the eyelet plier as well. Thank you for watching, guys.